Music is a pretty big part of my identity. I have ADHD, and if you have ADHD, you know that it sounds like 10 different voices in your head talking about different things at the same time. This leads to a spiral of constant thoughts, and sometimes very deep philosophical questions. Like that one time where I had a dream where I died. And then I was very scared for 2 weeks straight. But now, I am totally at peace with the concept of death. Anyway, when you have 10 different voices going off at the same time, one thing that helps satiate the voices in my head is music. I don't want to brag, but I've been listening to music ever since I was born, okay? The 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s house some of my favorite artists, albums, and tracks of all time. I started a habit in middle school where I would listen to 2 hours of new music I haven't heard of every day through the use of a random number and letter generator. The downside of listening to music from so long ago is that some of them have become obsolete. Artists from that era are either retired, didn't partner with streaming services such as Spotify and Apple Music, or they're dead. I was able to preserve a lot of music via the use of cassette tapes, vinyls, CDs, and my soul in exchange for music on the dark web. Because of these restrictions, I use mp3 players. I have 3 main mp3 players, 2 of which I can hang around my neck, and 1 of that I can keep inside my pocket. Not to mention that I have a cassette player, a turntable, and speakers in my bedroom and bathroom for those long shower concerts. Not only are these more portable, but with phones becoming more like liabilities, sometimes I just want to leave my phone at home when I go for walks, Also, my phone has no storage for all of my music. If you're like me, you know that it's important that these devices can continuously play music for at least a whole day. These babies can keep going for 3+ days of continuous playback. The iPod is more like 3/4 of a day though, and my other iPod broke. I could fix them, but it'll take too much time. I just like retro stuff, I used to listen to stories that my mom would tell me of the 80s and 90s and how times were much simpler back then. Now, every little thing is trying to grab our attention, and every morning when I strap on my headphones and these tunes start to play, it reminds me that things are eventually going to be okay.